Hey everybody, this is Tony and I'm here today with a special guest, none other than singer Miss Shamari DeVoe. How you doing today?
I am doing well. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on your show, Mr. Tony Holley.
No problem at all. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you.
Oh,
Um,
no problem.
of course, Shamari, everybody know you, as a singer, and you're of course married to the legend, Ronald DeVoe, from New Edition. But of course, you're on the show now. BET presents the Encore.
Yes.
This show has brought together numerous personalities.
Oh my God.
Of
Has it?
yeah, yeah, right. So, of course, for people who haven't seen the show, it brought together 9 different women who were in groups from the 90s and 2000s, except Nivea, who was a solo artist.
That's right.
And you were one of the cast members of the show. So,
Yes.
what has it been like for you? I asked Pam the same question. What has it been like for you watching this play out on TV with us?
I never really liked watching myself on TV ever since like when I did the movie Bring It On back in like 99. Like it was just
Mm-hmm.
like, oh my God, it just feels weird looking at yourself on TV.
Right.
But, over the years, it's like, okay, I'm an entertainer, so I'm going to have to watch myself on TV. And especially when it comes to these reality TV shows where you have to, provide feedback and things like that. But I mean, it's actually with this show is different because it is about singing.
Yeah.
And this is something that I've been doing my entire life. So the fact that I'm looking at myself and I'm like, wow, Shamari, you sound really good. You can really
Mm-hmm.
sing.
Mm-hmm.
You still look good. Your body is still fit. You're 41. Like you could still do this. Like
Right.
seriously, like so like watching myself on this show has really just given me my confidence back to want to sing again. And that's one of the reasons why I did the show because I hadn't sang in a very long time. And my husband would be like all over me, like, Shamari, please sing all during 2020 during the quarantine. He's like, even if you're just gonna record like a YouTube video, post it, Instagram, whatever, just use your gift, use your voice that God has
Yes.
blessed you with. So when I did this show, I looked at this as the perfect opportunity for me to use my voice and let the world see that I still got it. And, hopefully I'll be able to bless you with my gift from God. And that's exactly what I felt that it did for me.
Yeah. I'm glad that you did though. When I seen that you were one of the people on the show, I was excited because it was like, you know, it was just you always have a good spirit and energy about yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I think pretty much everybody agree with me when I say that. You always just bring that light somewhere, and then everybody else just kind of brought what they brought, so it just made it
Yeah.
that much better. So, but
Yeah.
during
I
during
mean,
your
I'm no drama. I'm so non-confrontational unless you start with me. Like if you start with me, that is something totally different. Then I'm gonna, defend myself or do whatever
right,
I have to
right.
do. But I mean, I guess I was just too fabulous. Nobody wanted to pick at me, so I just, kept to myself.
Look, I'm glad they left you alone though, because I know it would have got real.
Oh
So
yeah, for real. You already know. They was not. They wouldn't have been ready for me had they came for me. They really would not have been
no,
ready.
no,
Okay.
they can't. But was it ever a moment in the house for you that you just felt like it has gotten real, like it got too deep for you?
Oh, yes. I mean, there was so many moments in the house from the day one when we first walked through the door. Like that was like really deep, too deep. Like I was like, so like normally in reality shows, like, you warm up to the drama, but this
Right.
one, the drama started on day one. So I was like, whoa, is this how this rest of this 30 days is gonna go? Like, am I gonna
Mm-hmm.
go crazy up in here? Like, I'm going through the whole, pandemic stress, and then I get into a house for 30 days, and then it's stressful here too. Like,
It's
what am I gonna do?
crazy.
But yeah, so I feel like the majority of the time I was in the house, it was very, very hard to cope with just because it was just so much drama. It was so much, to me, it was more so just looking down on people and
Yeah.
rather than respecting them for their talents and what they brought to the music industry, what they contributed. Like if nothing, have respect for the good music that they provided that
That's
everybody
right.
loves. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So like for me, I just looked at it like we should be coming together and forming a sisterhood and empowering each other. And it, when drama like that just started happening, it's like it's hard for me to like feed into it because I do have to protect my energy.
Right.
So it's like sometimes I get quiet and I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy, because you already know when people are on a roll and they going back and forth, they don't care what you got to say.
Exactly. Exactly.
and then if you say something, you might just cause them to blow up even more. So it's like, yo, I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have all of that, because that's not what I came here for.
Right.
That's not what I came here for. And I did exactly what I came there to do. And that was to sing.
I'm glad that you came there just to do that.
Yes.
I told Pam, I just had her on, I think last week. So I told Pam I was thankful for her, because you know what I'm saying, in the midst of the craziness, she was just like there trying to provide some kind of peace and everything.
Man,
like, can we just break? Can we just, think about this and think about that and see it from this person's side? I'm like, Pam, thank God for you, because it probably wouldn't have made it with the little bit of people or whoever it made it with without you. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. And and I say, like, the two people that really kept me sane in that house was Nivea and Pamela.
Yeah.
And when Nivea left, I was like, oh Lord. My roommate, like, we shared a room together, we bonded, and it was hard when she left. Like, I tried it. Me and Pamela, we tried to talk her into staying. They didn't show that part. Of course, they don't want to show the good, positive stuff of you trying to come together and bring people back and love on them and hug them. But, so yeah, that was hard, just losing Nivea, because she really had mad respect for everybody. As talented as she is, she never looked down on anybody. She was always just like, trying to see everybody's point of view, and just wanted to have fun and very comedic.
Right.
She was
right.
hilarious.
Nivea always got a face for you.
Yes, always. And I love the fact that she got on there and she just was herself. And like, you have to just commend her and be proud. And I know she's really happy about that. She stuck to her guns and she did what she felt like she needed to do. And I appreciate her for being so real, because I'm one of the real ones too. It's like real sees real. So, but at the end of the day, I think fans will be shocked to see how much chemistry we have, musically on stage, because, the grand finale is coming up on Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern. Yes. So, I think that's going to be a really great show.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, of course, because it's like, we went through all these ups and downs. Every reality show is like a roller coaster. They make it that way on purpose. But in this one, we at least get to hear the music finally, see you guys perform. And hopefully, see the camaraderie and come together.
And it's gonna happen, because like, we're just like everybody else. We have hardships, feelings, go through ups and downs, all types of things that artists go through. And then it shows the fact that we overcame this, on a business level, on a personal level. And I think that's important for the public to see that, regardless of all the drama, we still were able to finally come together and create some great music. And that great music by Blueprint is being released on Wednesday, August 11th, available on all digital platforms. Okay.
All right. Look, we got to have something, especially after all this drama we went through with y'all now.
Yes. Oh my God. Like, you don't even know. If you think y'all was stressed out watching the show, imagine how I felt living it every single day, 24 hours, 7 days a week, cameras on you, getting mic'd. Like, it was very stressful. And I just had to keep my cool, because I know I got so much going on in my anxious mind. Like, I don't got time to be worried about what you think and what you think and what you think. I just need to come here and do what I need to do.
Exactly.
And that's what I did. Right. Yeah. But I'm glad that, I'm glad there was drama, because then it wouldn't be good TV. So
right.
That.
Right. I mean, but every show, has to have some kind of drama injected in there somewhere. Or, you have to have that person to push,
yes, exactly,
everything for it to go the way it goes. Because at the end of the day, just like one of the twins said on their lives, if there was no drama, everybody was singing Kumbaya and hugging, you wouldn't watch. So
yeah, exactly. And they know that. Like they know that. Like Fallon and Felisha and Kiely, they know. They know.
yeah, but the crazy part about it is everybody came with their own drama already. So to see them come in with some new drama, it was almost like, really? Okay.
Yeah, I was shocked because like I don't like it takes a whole lot to get to me. Okay. And I don't worry about stuff like they worried about. Like it was to me, I felt like, well, because they come from Fallon and Felisha are incredibly talented. They're
Yeah.
producers, they're writers, they're singers, they engineer, they do it all. I can understand why they see their records a certain way and who they feel like should be on the record. But I just feel like the delivery of explaining that was kind of off. So,
Right.
it's not what you say, it's about how you say it.
Yeah.
And me looking back at the show, I saw a lot more that I think I missed in the house because I was trying to protect myself and my energy so much while I was there that I feel like I was numb and I blocked a lot of stuff out. But now
Yeah.
I'm able to just chill and relax and I'm watching it on TV and I was like, whoa, she said that. I have to rewind it. I'm like, wait a minute. No, she didn't. Oh my God. But like I got along with everybody in the house. Like at the end of the day, I did. Like,
Right.
no, it is what it is. Of course, there are people that are more annoying than others, but it is what it is. But still, at the
But
end of the day, I wasn't there to fight. I did that when I was in high school.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody is grown, you know what I'm saying, and came from situations already, which was the reason that you were put into the house because everybody pretty much had been in the group except Nivea, like I said. So
Yes,
everybody
and
had
I
already
love the
known
fact
that.
that yeah, and the fact that she never has been a part of a group, but she can work very well with people.
Yeah,
When there's a
yeah,
mutual respect, and all of that, she can work very well with people. But she just got fed up with all of the, drama. So
yeah. I can't blame her because when I seen Nivea leave, I was just like, you know what, I. I'm surprised, but I'm not at the same time. So when Misha and Irish exited, I was kind of like, yeah, I get it. You know,
because they
it
were being picked on like the whole time. It seemed like it was like, whoa, it made it look like, but Misha and I, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they hadn't really sang in a while. So of course, if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Like
yeah.
you have to exercise your vocal cords just like you do in the gym to like build it.
Mm-hmm.
You got to keep it going. So they were there. We have Cinnamon, the vocal trainer there, who was
Right.
been my vocal trainer since I was 13 years old. And she was there to help them. They didn't show the scene where she worked with Irish. Like she worked with Irish just by herself at the piano, and Irish sounded amazing. But of
Mm-hmm.
course, we're not going to show you sounding amazing. We're
Come on
going to
now.
show
Come on.
you when you're rusty and dusty and you need a little work.
But
Yeah,
I just
so
thought it was crazy, you know what I'm saying, that Misha and Irish were the people that a lot of times things were geared towards, it was almost like a recurring punchline of, those two not being able to do this or do that. You know what I'm saying? So it was
yeah,
almost like it was set up that way in a way. But
yeah,
you just gotta understand, like these ladies came from, a multi-platinum selling group, yes, but they took time out of the spotlight, but they dealt with this
right.
kind of stuff previously when they were already in a group. So
Yeah,
for you to say I'm not good enough or I can't do something, that's like triggering me from stuff from way back in the days. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
Like what I've already felt from being pushed to the back and then having
right.
someone else be the lead singer. So yeah, that's those are issues. And it's almost like everybody came there and felt like this is a second chance,
Yeah.
for me to really show the world what I got. But like at the end of the day, if you stay ready, you don't gotta get ready. So I
There you
make
go.
sure I knew what I was going to get into. I knew I was
Right.
going into a house to sing. So why would I mean, you just gotta put yourself in situations where you're going to flourish and
Right.
And it just wasn't right for them. It wasn't the right situation for them. So, you know, the people that left, the people that stayed.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Shamari. At the end of the day, no matter what, I know that you will deliver on vocals, okay?
Thank you. I
I
know.
know that for sure. But
Yes.
I definitely appreciate, you coming back to share your gift with everybody, because you are somebody that, is like, why wouldn't she share her gift? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's so easy to fall in that space or that place and get comfortable somewhere, and you just like, yeah, it's whatever. Let me take care of these twins, and let me, be a mommy and a wife and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
It gets easy, I know, but
Yeah.
you got to come back. You got to do it.
Yeah, because like even like with solo, I never really wanted to do solo at all. Like I've loved being in group. Blaque, my group Blaque has never broken up.
Right.
And I just love the sisterhood. I love being around my girls. I just love just seeing each other grow and traveling the world together and performing. That's my favorite part about being an entertainer. So, but watching the encore, I was like, wow, it finally gave me the confidence to go solo. So I'm like, wow, I can really, I can do this. So I'm gonna work on my solo project now.
Okay.
Yes, so that's something that
Have you
I'm
done
working on.
anything as of yet, or it's in the works right now?
No, it's in the works. It's in the works. I got to look, my voice right now. I don't know if you seen me sing that national anthem at the Hawks game,
Oh yeah,
but
I saw it.
but after that, I feel like I done blew my vocal cords trying to be like Whitney Houston.
I
I
said,
was
go
like,
ahead,
dang.
oh.
So I'm gonna start getting back in with Cinnamon and just, working my vocals, exercising them, getting them back up to par. And just, that's one thing that I constantly did throughout my career. I constantly utilize my vocal coach. That's so important. How do you expect to get better? And I don't know why a lot of singers don't realize how important that is. Like if you notice
Yes.
on the last episode, only me and Pam wanted to work with Cinnamon. Nobody else wanted to
Right.
work with her. And it was like, hello, we're singers. Like she's here. Let's use her to help us.
Exactly.
So and I know if Irish and Misha was there, they would have been working with
Uh-huh.
Cinnamon. I know if Nivea was there, she would have been working with Cinnamon still. Wouldn't it just been me and Pam?
Yeah, but I said the same thing too when I seen on YouTube there, because I'm like, this is a show about singing. I know we gotta get the
Right.
drama, but this is a show about singing. Like, they brought Cinnamon in the beginning, like we seen her, but we didn't see like nothing
And
really.
right,
So
exactly. So that's why I'm so glad that at least you guys got to see her working with me and Pam, because we did work with her other times where we went outside and it was a boot camp, vocal camp. We were running around outside doing sit-ups and breathing and all type of stuff, but they didn't show that part.
right,
They didn't
right.
show that. So like they cut out a lot of, different scenes where Cinnamon was actually working with us. So I was glad that they finally did show the one with me and Pamela.
Yeah. So of course, you did reality TV in the past, but this is really like on a different level, I would say. Um,
Yes, this is like more in my element of,
yeah.
it was no storyline that had to be created. It is the storyline of my life, and it's
Right.
me and my music and my voice and what I've been doing, for so long. So
Yeah, but I'm
my
glad
nails,
that
you can't see
what
my
happened?
nails is broke, can you?
Oh no.
No, just kidding.
But I'm glad that all of you ladies came to even be on the show, whether, somebody left or stayed or whatever the case may be, because a lot of times girl groups, do get looked over, or we do ask questions and say, where's this person or where's that person? And it's like the group just faded into, the wind. So to
Yeah.
see a lot of you there was just like, wow, okay, cool. I'm glad this person is here, or, whatever the case might be. But
Yeah, so you can see what we're doing, how we look, what we're up to, that's
right,
important.
right.
I love the concept. I love the idea of this show. And I think that it should continue season after season after season. And maybe even have, other groups like male
Yeah,
groups, like
yeah.
just different groups that are on there, just so people can see what they're doing. This is a great concept. This is something that was needed for so many years.
Yeah, it is. It is, because although we talk about groups all the time, girl groups get focused in on the most, really. and
Yeah.
and a lot of times it end up being because of the drama,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately. But that's how things go. But you know, this was obviously a previous project that BET picked up and Carlos King picked up, the executive producer.
Yes, and I was a
So
part of the original
right,
7 years ago, right? I was like,
yeah.
yeah, so
It,
I was
it
part of.
it went crazy online when somebody posted those clips on Twitter.
Hmm. It went viral, and I was like, because my niece was living with me, and she's like 21, so she's all on TikTok, and she showed me on TikTok, and I was like, wait a minute, that's the show that I did 7 years ago with Carlos King. I was like, what is going on? So that thing went viral. And the next thing I know, Brent and Carlos is hitting me up like, BET saw this clip and they picked it up. So you gonna do it? You gonna do it? 7 years later, it's finally happening. I was like, oh my God,
Wow.
not no more reality TV. But like I said, it's about music. And
Exactly.
and I feel like the fans need to see what we're doing, what we're up to. So
Yeah.
it was a
But
great
you,
idea.
like you said, you were a part of the original cast, but during this go round, did they tell you anything prior to going in the house? So I know they didn't tell you like who was going to be there per se, but did they give you any background information before you went inside?
Oh no, they were very secretive. They were very secretive when we did the scissor reel 7 years ago. So they were very, very secretive when we did the sizzle reel 7 years ago. Like they wouldn't tell us who was in the group and who we were gonna, meet, and they didn't tell us anything. And they did
Mm.
that exact same thing this time. They did not tell us who was gonna be in the house.
Wow,
I
that's
could only
crazy.
imagine who was going to be in the house because I actually did it the first time 7 years ago.
Right.
So I secretly went to all of their Instagram pages before we moved into the house just to see what was going on. Well, Kiely's whole thing went viral about her crying
Right.
about leaving her baby. So I was like, okay, yeah, she's definitely doing it because she said, I got to leave for work for 30 days. So I knew she was going to do it. So she kind of gave it away. But that's only because I knew the original cast.
Right.
And
Right.
and then I'm going and I'm seeing different girls post like their little pictures in their hotel rooms, work, with the background. I was like, okay, so she's doing it again. So I kind of like did my little what do you call it, Sherlock Holmes
Uh huh. Uh
detective.
huh.
So yeah, but other than that, like I was really really shocked to see Pamela. She was
Yes.
not a part of the original cast. Nivea, of course, she wasn't either. So yeah, those two definitely I was really happy to see as well.
Yes, yes. Now, of course, if anybody don't know, or if they've been living under a rock for the last, I don't know how many years, of course, you were part of the group Blaque, or you still
Yes.
are a part of group Blaque.
Yes.
Blaque didn't really break up, so.
No, that's right.
Right, yeah, yeah. I think that's one of the few groups that didn't break up because
I
I
know.
don't
I
even, I
know.
can't even count on one hand.
We we've had so much that really went on throughout our career. We with trauma, with from losing Left Eye, our mentor,
Right.
first, losing her tragically, and then losing my best friend, sister, group member, Natina, tragically. It's just so much trauma that we just felt like that we had to continue to carry the torch, and just keep it
Yes.
going. So that's why, we never broke up because we understand pain and we understand, that it's not worth giving up when you go through so much, and especially when you lose people that believed in you, that
Mm-hmm.
that had faith and loved your vocal abilities and always like just encouraged you to be better. Like how could we let them down? How could we let Lisa down? How could we let Natina down? We just couldn't. So we
Yeah.
kept going.
Yeah, I'm glad about that. As far as recording, Blaque had platinum singles and albums, um, but Blaque really got a boost of energy from things like movies, like Bring It On, of course.
Yes.
And that was a very big deal back then. Matter of fact, so
Yes.
if somebody don't know you as a singer, they definitely know you as being a Clover. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy. I
Yes.
remember you guys being in the Honey with I'm Good and everything. So
Yes.
you guys really did have like a whole new life as far as film was concerned outside of
Yes.
music.
Yes,
Um,
yep. And that's I'm Good was a part of the Honey soundtrack, and As
right.
If was a part of the Bring It On soundtrack. Yeah, just being a part of history, like Bring It On, like a cheerleading cult classic 20 years later. And still, you know, just me and Brandy's Blaque, shh, 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 shh. I have a senior dog, I'm sorry, and he is just, he gets angry sometimes and wants to bark.
Look, that's all right.
but but yeah, so just being a part of history and seeing, you know, with Gabrielle Union and Kirsten Dunst and them doing this movie and then their career taking off so well. And I'm like, wow, we was really a part of history. This is a cheerleading cult classic that is still everybody's favorite cheerleading movie.
That's right.
You know, even if
That's
you're not
right.
a cheerleader, you love the movie. So I was so blessed to be a part of that. And then with the Honey soundtrack, we did the I'm Good song, which blew up overseas, but it didn't blow up in the United States. But it seems like now, as of recent, a lot of people have been like dancing to it and choreographing to I'm Good. And I love it because that was like one of my favorite songs. And we recorded that like in 2003 with the rest of the songs that we did. It was an album called Torch.
Right.
And we released this album in 2019, and it was an album that we actually dedicated to Left Eye, and it was the last album that we recorded with Natina.
Right.
This album was like, oh man, so we released it like maybe 16 years after we recorded it. And it was because the fans were like, they knew about this album throughout the years, and they just wanted us to release it. So they signed a petition. It was like, man, y'all better release this. So we listened to our fans and we released it on our 20th anniversary from the day of our Blaque album, which was our debut album. So we released it on that. And it actually did pretty well. I think it was like the top 5 on Spotify, over 5 million streams like the first week. I was like, whoa, wow, these songs were recorded like 18 years ago and people love them still. So I was so happy about that.
Yeah, I had Brandy on back then when you guys released it a little bit after.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did an interview with Brandy?
Yes.
Oh,
but I got me and Brandy. Look, me and Brandy got to have it out though, because now she told me I could take JC's part and bring it all to me when you guys go on stage. And I ain't seen her since.
Oh Lord, Brandy. Can you sing, Mr. Tony Holley?
I can do a little bit. I can help y'all out.
Oh, okay. Well, we might have to work that out. Maybe. I'm not gonna promise you now, okay?
Okay.
Not gonna make no promises.
I feel a little bit better with you saying it. Okay.
Okay.
Right. I love Brandy because we Libras, you know what I'm saying? But
oh yes. Okay, so you October or September?
October 6th.
Wait, September, October, or is it October and November Libra, or is it September, October?
I think it's September. I think it might be September, yeah.
Okay.
I think end of September, yeah.
Yes, Libra, the lovers.
Yeah. See, I was feeling good when she was telling me, so I was like, all right, okay, cool, you know. But then I ain't heard nothing from Brandy when y'all got on stage. I was seeing all these videos and everything. I said, hold on.
And then she had me singing your part.
Exactly. Come on now. No, I'm just kidding. But I love Brandy. I love you, of course. But it seemed like, you guys were really set up for success. It seemed, right? You guys had the look, you guys had everything, and then you had Left Eye even being your mentor. A lot of people even compared you to TLC because of some of your looks and songs and things like that.
Yeah.
But as far as recording, that first album was great, and then it was like the second album came out, but it didn't come out at the same time.
The Blackout album?
Yeah. So what really stopped Blaque from being like the top tier group that it was on its way to be? Like, was it the record label or what was going on?
Yeah, so the Blackout album, which we like, that was our baby, me, Natina, and Brandy. We executive produced it. We wrote. We got to handpick our songs. Like, we had total control over it, and Lisa made sure that we did. But around that time, Natina got pregnant with her son Tren, and Columbia Records dropped us because I guess back then it's like, oh, for whatever reason, I'm sure we could have had a lawsuit against them, but yeah, they dropped us when Natina got pregnant because we were set up to be big. Like we were
Yes.
supposed to be the next TLC. We already had the movie Bring It On, and we're coming out with this hit album, you know.
Yes.
So 2001 is when we recorded it. 2001 is when we got dropped. 2002 is when we lost Left Eye. And
Right.
she was the only one that actually fought for us, the only one that really had our back. And we lost her. And it felt like, you know, we didn't have anybody. So in 2000, I believe in 2003 or something like that, um, Matthew Knowles put it out under Music World.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like so devastating for them to just take our baby and us not even tell us, and people calling us saying, "Oh, I heard your song, I heard this, I heard that," and us not even having a chance to promote it, having a chance to do a video, having a chance to celebrate in any of the successes of anything. So that was really hard for us. It was so hard. So that's why Blackout never came out, except for when Music World put it out, which
Right. Right.
was crazy. But then that same year, Natina, which was like a little baby Left Eye,
Yes.
she she was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get y'all a deal. I'm gonna get you girls a deal." She used to call us you girls. "I'm gonna get you girls a deal." So she flew out to New York. She sat down with Sylvia Rome. She flew back to Atlanta and she said, "I got you a deal, girls." And we was like, "What?" You went to New York City by yourself, sat down with like the executive of Elektra Records and got us a record deal. So next thing we know, we get paperwork sent to us and we sign in and we had a new record deal, which was a blessing. So
Wow.
yes, Natina was on fire, man. That's what I'm saying. To lose both of them is just,
Yeah.
with us, is just so traumatizing and devastating. That's why there's no amount of drama that could ever compare to what I've gone through. Like, so I don't even waste my time on a lot of things. Like when I was in that house, you don't understand, like y'all fighting over the littlest, smallest things. If you only knew what I've been through
Mm-hmm.
in this music industry, I don't even have time to really deal with stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it is like I just try to continue to just, you know, just stay as positive and be a light as much as I can.
Yes. Well, thank you for that because it's not always lights everywhere that you go.
No, it's not.
But you know, you only need one to drive out that darkness. You know. So
Yes, that's
I'm
right.
always thankful for people like you even showing up in the room because it means a whole lot and it changes the atmosphere even, you know. So
Yes.
I love it. But yeah, rest in peace to Natina, a very vital part to the group, of course, because without her, the group is not fulfilled. It's not itself. But you guys still continue to carry on, which is an awesome thing. I'm not even like one of those conspiracy theorist people, but I just found it strange, like her being the left eye of the group. You know what I'm saying? And then you lose her. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
On top of that, dealing with something with a car. So it was like,
You
wow.
don't understand. I don't like driving. I don't like being in the street. I get anxiety. I start to panic. It really, I should have probably saw a trauma therapist, but I
Yeah.
didn't. I mean, it's crazy because Natina was my best friend. Like I've known her since we were 10 years old, you know?
Wow.
So, and then to lose her, like in the same type of, like you said, a car and her, them being like twins, you know, like
Yeah. Yeah.
rapping and you know, and it's just, it was crazy. It was really crazy. So, you know, and then the numbers, the way that they lined up and how it
Hmm.
happened, it's just, I started thinking about a whole lot of stuff and I'm like, wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's really something like crazy. And I always think these people online are crazy when they come up with stuff like that. But then I'm like, wait a minute though, you know, you might be on to something. Now what you're on to, I don't know. I don't intend to know,
Right.
you know, but
Yeah.
you know, it is
Yeah.
something to just, you know, just put in the back of your mind. But I always wondered though, I know Natina and Left Eye were the rappers in the group, but like when it came to background vocals, do they sing too?
Yes, they do.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
I
Yes.
always wondered that. I'm
Yes,
like,
they do. Lisa can sing, and Natina can sing too. Now, I
mm,
told Natina, I said, Natina, why aren't you singing? When me and Natina were like in middle school, she wasn't the rapper in our group. She was the singer in our group. So we were in
wow.
like this urban country group, and she was doing runs and all type of thing, and was singing. I was like, I think you sing very well. Like Natina, why don't you sing? She just wanted to rap. So she wanted to rap and bebop.
Right, right. I mean, it worked for her though, honestly.
And write, you know, and just be the superstar that she was.
Yeah, because she definitely was. She's definitely going too soon. But Shamari, I gotta ask you this. We know you've been in a girl group, and now you're in the house with Blueprint, or you were in the house with Blueprint because the show is getting ready to be over. But if you weren't in Blaque, is there any other girl group that you would have wanted to be
Oh my God. I used
in?
to want to be like in Vogue.
Okay, okay.
I love 90s music. I love it. It touches my soul, the nostalgia, just knowing and feeling it like I can tell you where I was when this song came on. I could tell you how old I was and what I was doing when Guy, came out and all of these different things. So, and I used to listen to In Vogue. I used to sing all of their songs. So I think that I would choose In Vogue. And then if I had to choose another one, it would be Escape, because
Oh
I don't know how
yeah.
many times I sang Understanding
Yes.
and Is My Living in Vain. Me and my group, we used to harmonize and we used to sing it at every single showcase. Is My Living in Vain. And my family got so sick and tired of hearing me singing Is My Living in Vain. They said, we hear you sing Is My Living in Vain one more time. Oh my God. But yeah, so In Vogue and Escape. I love them.
Yeah, shout out to Candy because I love Candy.
Yes, I
Um,
love her. She's so sweet. I love her. She's so talented. Like,
yeah,
it's
Escape was
ridiculous.
definitely underrated in my eyes, especially that Understanding. Every song that they did really was gold to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think
Mm-hmm.
the world really understood what Escape was doing, but to me,
No.
it was like
Yes.
butter. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
it really
Yes.
flowed. If you had to pick like a top five, if you can remember, matter of fact, top five songs from the '90s that just did it for you, what would they be?
Oh, oh my God. I love Babyface. Oh my God. From the 90s. What was his song? Shoot, Whip Appeal.
Okay, okay.
Was I mean, that's the first thing that came to my mind, but of course he has so many other amazing songs, like I just can't think right now. um and who another song, top five song, of course, like the ones that I named. Well, Don't Walk Away by Jade, I love
Oh
that song.
yeah.
And then
Don't
Tevin
walk
Campbell.
away. All right, all
Yes,
right.
Tevin Campbell. Tell Me What You Want Me to Do. What's the other song Tevin Campbell had? Oh my God, me and Tina used to blast that
Which one?
song.
Now, can we talk?
Can We Talk?
Yes.
Yes. Can
Last
We
night
Talk?
I
Yes. I
saw
saw
you
you.
standing, and I
Yes.
started.
Yes, like that.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
come on now.
And so like Jay, and then of course, In Vogue, I'm not Don't Walk Away. Hold On to Your
Hold on.
Love.
Yeah.
In Vogue, Don't, yep. Did I say five already? And then Understanding and Escape, and who else? Dang. Shoot. I mean, Destiny's Child.
Oh
you
yeah.
know,
Oh yeah.
no. you know, what's the name? Lauren Hill and Wyclef, a doo wop that thing.
Yes. Yes.
The Fugees. Yeah, like
Yeah.
those, like just all of those songs are dope.
Yes. I always tell people all the time
Even
the
though that's not a
'90s.
girl group, but I mean it's a male and a female, but it's
Yeah,
still,
yeah, that's cool though.
yeah.
But I really always tell people all the time the '90s provided something special that you really can't get anywhere else, which is why you see people sampling a lot of those songs now, right? You know, today.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy that we lost a lot of the authenticity in the music, but
Right.
now a lot of people are starting to sample the '90s stuff again. So
And that's
it's
why
crazy.
when I come out with my solo project, I want my flavor to be straight real music from the 90s, R&B. We are missing that. We need R&B to come
Yes,
back. It's not there at all.
yes, yes. Well, listen, I'm ready. So whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Oh yes, I'm gonna be ready. I gotta get my little me me's and all that. Work with Cinnamon, and yeah, she gonna get me together.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to hear Shamari. I seen you sing at the game and blew everybody out of their seats yeah, okay. I know
You
you try to
know,
be modest
we're
and
our
everything.
biggest
It's okay.
critic. Okay, like
I know you. I
you're your
know.
own biggest critic. So
But I just want to talk about one last thing, and I got to let you go because I can't hold you forever. I know Ronald and Roman are going to run them
They
up.
like, look, my husband like, look, hurry up and come get these boys.
Right, right. But of course, speaking of your husband, you and Ronnie from Belle DeVoe and New Edition, of course, have been married for a while now. I think like 20 years, something like that.
Well, we've been together 20 years and been
Yeah.
married 15 years.
Okay, so I was almost there.
You was
But
there. Uh-huh.
but how do you maintain a marriage, successfully and be in the industry? Of course, he would go with the group every now and then when you guys were together. I'm
Right.
sure still. And
And
then
I
you
was
had
still working too. Don't forget
right,
about
right.
me. We were cut from the same cloth, you know.
Of course, I can't forget you now. Come on now. But
Yeah.
how do you guys balance and maintain your marriage doing that, whole thing? And now you have children in the mix too.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's hard. But you know what? We are not afraid to ask for help, you know,
Okay.
and we have a village of help to help us. And I'm emphasizing help because
Right.
Lord knows it is hard raising twins, okay? So we have like his mom, my sister, my cousins, you know, just different people, my nephew, my niece. Well, not my nephew, he ain't worried about it. My niece, definitely. So we just have a whole village of people that really help us, so that we're able to spend time with each other.
Okay.
We're able to have our me time is so important, self-care,
Yes.
quality time, not only with each other, but with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, we do have help, but like we were just blessed to have our beautiful, amazing twin boys. God really blessed us, because like my husband and I, we have gone through a lot in the
Right.
20 years that we've known each other. But you know, we stayed committed to each other no matter what. We forgave each other. We came back together, and once we got through, we were able to overcome the challenges. First, God helped us, and then our amazing marriage coaches, Martez and Wadrina Layton of Dream Building Coaching, they are super amazing. They helped us. And once we came back together and really put God first and really sought help, that's when God blessed us with our boys, because
Wow.
we were together for like 15 years or so before I even got pregnant. So it was like God, it was when God said it's time for us to have our boys. So, you know, we understand the power of forgiveness, and, you know, it's just imperative to just like stick together. Marriage is more than a physical union, it's a spiritual union. So, and you know, if you have a successful, healthy relationship, then that is actually good for the community, because family makes up the community.
That's
And
right.
we're raising young kings right here.
That's
So,
right.
you know, we're sticking together because we value the sanctity of marriage. We love each other more than we've ever loved each other before. And it's a beautiful thing. And I'm just super blessed to have my husband, the legendary Ronnie DeVoe of New Edition.
That's right. That's right. I'm glad you remind people of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they might forget
Yes.
sometimes.
And then they gonna
But
get mad because I say it. I'm like, you can say it, but I can't say it about my own husband. But you can say he's a legend, but I can't say it. Oh, I'm sick and tired of you always talking about your husband.
no.
Oh well. Oh well, my husband. That is my life. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, this is my family. I'm gonna talk about him to my last breath.
That's right. That's right. I appreciated the fact, when he showed up on the show, though, when you guys started playing the music for him and they played Skeletons, he was like, yeah, that's something me and my wife can attest to. Like, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? It's really beautiful to see, because at the end of the day, like, I'm human. If you cut me, I'll bleed. So I
Yeah.
know that things aren't always going to be good and peachy cream and all that kind of stuff. But, to see people be beautiful and black and loving and to stick it out, you know what I'm saying? Because right
Mm-hmm.
now, everybody is not saying that.
Right.
So it really is something beautiful and awesome to see. So I'm glad, and congratulations on, marriage. And hopefully you got 50,000 more years left in you.
Oh yes. We do.
But
50,000 plus.
there you go. Look, however many you need. But I do thank you so much, Shamari. I know time is winding down because I can't keep you forever. But I do thank you so much. Just let everybody know where they can follow you on your social media, websites, and any of that stuff that you might have.
Okay, so I am at Shamari DeVoe on all social media platforms, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on Twitter At Shamari DeVoe.
Okay. And of course, BET Presents The Encore comes on Wednesdays, 10 p.m.
Yes.
on BET.
Yes, it comes on Wednesdays, 10 p.m. But this Wednesday at 10 p.m. is the finale.
Yes.
So you guys don't want to miss this one. And if you have not seen any of the episodes, then if you have YouTube TV, go and catch up, binge watch one day so that by Wednesday you'll be all caught up so you can see the final episode. It's so
That's
good.
right.
It's a really good drama-filled entertaining show.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you again. I love it.